What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm D.Knight. Let's stop the Celtics comeback.
Cause it's game time and I'm ready. Game time and I'm ready. Yeah, it's game time and I'm ready. Game time and I'm ready. Can't stop my hustle. No, you can't stop my shine. I ain't come to make no friends. I just came to get what's mine.
And we are back with the Barons here in NBA 2K as we have now lost 2 straight playoff games to the Celtics as they beat us in Game 5, 101-97. We pretty much led the entire game, but our fourth quarter, we just kind of blew it. I was talking with Coach Doe over the comments, and we have decided to make a few changes because maybe we're just a little bit too stagnant, and here they are. We have decided to actually start Kabengele at power forward. Yes, Smith has been kind of oblivious, but he hasn't really been playing all that bad. He's just not really getting his usual 20 points, 15 rebounds, or I guess really 15 and 15 really. So we decided that we're going to start Kabengele and just see how he does because he's was a relative unknown in Season 1. Kind of opened up my eyes towards the end, and then Season 2, he's been playing very good, so we're actually putting him in. And then also we're going to give Lionel Howe the backup point guard minutes as well. I mean, we kind of want to see what he has. Van Vliet's been kind of getting torched this entire series, so we're actually going to put Van Vliet on the the bench and the reserve list for right now. And I mean, if Howe plays well, then Van Vliet's time with the Barons has probably come to an end. But don't get it too twisted. I love Van Vliet in real life, and he plays amazing for the Raptors, but he hasn't really showed up here for the Barons at all. So now it is time to jump into Game 6 in Boston. Are we able to put away the Celtics, or are they going to continue to stay hot? We need to stop them. We need to get to the Eastern Conference Finals. If we allow them to get a Game 7, they have all of the momentum, and it could be a very, very historic upset.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's Game 6 of the Eastern Conference semifinals here. Welcome back to the postseason action. It's heating up, folks. Along with Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, Kevin Harlan. And joining us tonight, Emmy-nominated writer-producer Bill Simmons. Again, you're in the seat, and again, we're so lucky to have you.
I can't believe Brent Barry's here. How'd you get him?
And told him that you were going to come in and a lot of sushi, and told him you were going to join us.
Wow. Four of the greats. I'm so delighted to be here.
We've got the Barons taking on the Boston Celtics. You take a look at the Celtics. It's a win or stay home as they look to keep their raucous crowd to help propel them to a final Game 7 on enemy ground.
A must-win game for them, no doubt. But playing in front of that home crowd, they have every bit of confidence that they can win this game and shift some of the pressure if they can force a Game 7.
Now the starting group for Baltimore. We've got Baylor. Also, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander out there. Steven Adams is out there with Michael Porter. It's Kabengele in at the power forward. And Bill, of the championships you've watched the Celtics win, do you have a favorite?
I do, actually. 1984. Came back against the Lakers in the Kevin McHale clothesline game. Brought them back to the Garden for Game 5. It was so hot, Kareem had to wear the oxygen mask. And then finished them off in Game 7.
Rambis was the recipient of that clothesline.
He was,
Yes.
and he deserved it. It's not like he didn't deserve it. But the Celtics were just tougher that year. I try to forget that the next year they came back and beat the Celtics.
So it's Boston now, following the bucket by Baltimore. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Baylor gets the bucket.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Len. Nice ball movement by Boston. And the pass to Walker. Beyond the arc. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And the skills of Brown. Not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Pass to Porter. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Tatum's shot is off. Baltimore on offense. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, I did speak with the Barons head coach. His main concern going into tonight's Game 6 was that some of his guys may view Game 7 at home as a safety net. He told them, you don't want to punt this one because you think you'll win the next one. Momentum is a monster. We can play one game or we can play two. Kevin, we'll see if they can wrap it up tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Walker's shot is off. Passes to Brown. Right side to Walker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
What's cool about it is they all kind of have distinct identities and quirks, and one of the things that makes nobody was even really shooting it that way, you know, and I think there's an unselfishness.
Players sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
But they'll get another chance. The shot by Williams, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
Walker in the post. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Bill defenders are doing a better job of challenging the shooter from the side so they don't foul and don't step into that landing space when he comes down from shooting.
Yeah, I don't like the landing space.
Landing space.
Years ago. Enough with the weird phrases.
Yeah. No good on the free throw. No good on the second free throw. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. High arcing shot. Great positioning on the putback.
The motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. They won in their last outing. Saturday's game. Said voter fatigue is a factor. Would you agree with that?
No, I actually think NBA awards are in the best shape they've been in because people are afraid to screw up. You know, with the internet and the accountability we have now.
Accountability. Exactly.
And we
There's
also,
nothing anonymous about it.
No. And we have really good numbers and metrics now. Really relied on the All-NBA stuff. Like they're a snapshot of what happened that season.
Good point. The first one falls. Both shots good from the strike. And here's Walker outside. Hits it from three-point range. Walker's got 10 points in the game.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Jason Tatum. First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
Podcast, and then it just magically happens. And you got to work on it. You have to use your connections and book your guests, and you have to be candid on the podcast. You can't just show up and just babble. And the guys that have been successful at it.
Glenn with the block.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Baltimore leading by 6. Here's Porter, and he uses the glass on the layup. Porter's got 8 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Farrell. No points in the game yet for him. Hayward passes to Len, and the dunk by Len.
Yeah, you got to set up a quality screen, and right there, Alex Len does a great job, rolls with purpose in that pick and roll.
The dish to Monk. Unloads from 13. That shot off the mark. Now the Celtics take it the other way. To the inside, Hayward, and Hayward with the stuff.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Monk, the pass to Looney. No good on that one. And that trip coming up empty. This here's Farrell. He'll bring it up for Boston. 4-point game. The pass to Len. Back to Farrell. The three. The Celtics keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Len's shot is off.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And Smith with the stuff.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
For a while there, when I grew up as a kid, they were tape delaying the finals, and you know, it was like the second-tier league. And now to see how popular it is and how much people love it, it's just, I feel like I was in early. I'm sure you do too.
Absolutely. I mean, when Magic Johnson is a rookie and starting at
won
center.
the 1981 title, and it was on tape delay in Boston, and I went to bed, and my dad woke me up to watch the game for me, and it's not even 40 years ago. So I think the other thing that really helps with the 2K Sports League is that these guys play 2K, the actual players.
Right.
They have what they're doing all day.
They get it again, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And so it's Baltimore in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far, guys, from the Barons.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Started in high school. I had a big thing for me was in college. I had a column for the school newspaper, really from freshman year on. And around sophomore year, it felt like it started to get momentum. And that was the first time I thought, what did I...
Free throw good, Edward. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. To the wing right side. With the shot. Edwards can't hit. To the paint. Here's Smith. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Smith's got his third basket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Hayward. Sinks the 15-footer.
A little mid-ranger is going to be an easy shot for him when he's got that much of a size advantage.
Initially, it was, we dove into these stories. We thought that was the inefficiency of, instead of these big, broad type of documentaries, concentrate on events and players and moments and things like that. Figure it out. Like we had Steve Nash, his last Lakers season. He wanted to do a documentary about it, and then we spitballed it, and we decided it was actually a better idea to do.
And the first one drops. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Pass to Cavanielli. 5 to shoot. Here's Baylor. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Well, this is what Steven Adams does. He finds his way into the paint for high percentage shots just like that.
Baylor against Walker. The kick out to Tatum. Three-pointer gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Walker against Baylor. A floater. But they get it back.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
On the wing, Porter. Rebounded by the Celtics.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And in one-on-one situations, Tatum is a nightmare to guard. Versatile offensively, and really allows him to score consistently.
4 on the clock. Baltimore needs to get off a shot here. Here's Porter, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Porter's got 10. And that one is off. Adams, some nice D. Baltimore leading by 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up off the glass. 6 points for him. Tatum on the wing. He has 5. That one goes. Count it.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Pass to Williams. Brown outside. Over Porter. And again, it's Boston converting.
And love how assured Brown looks taking these shots. His mid-range game is on point. He's squaring up like that.
Now here's Adams. Floats one up, and it's good on the layup. And the Barons lead by 4.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Walker finds Brown. Here's Farrell, guarded by Porter. To the middle, here's Walker. The shot's good. Brown making the play. That's 12 points for Kemba Walker.
That is how he rolls. A prolific scorer. Walker's been calling his own number tonight.
Here's Porter, and Baltimore again with the bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Baylor passes to Porter. Good. Porter's got 14 points for the game for Brown. Celtics trail by 6, and Walker kicks to Emm. Tatum on the wing. From 20 feet out. That one off the back iron and out. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Baltimore. Their biggest lead of the game was 9, and finished off by Porter.
And we are seeing the makings of a masterpiece here, guys, from Porter. A threat to score from anywhere within the half court.
Now here's Walker. 12 points for him.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding for him.
Farrell looking around. Pass to Tatum. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Now just a 4-point Baron lead. 1:56 left in the second quarter. And then Monk with the dunk.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Farrell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Len dishes to Tatum. Baltimore with the rebound. Looney's got his 5th rebound in this one. And a special thanks to our guest, Bill Simmons. Always a compelling discussion, and I hope we can continue.
Please, I'm available. Just call me. I'm ready.
I will.
All right,
There's your number right here on my speed
You
dial.
have my number. Call me.
You know, Brent, it's a different kind of broadcast with Bill Simmons mic'd up. He lets it rip.
Well, the thing about Bill is he's not going to hold back. He has some great, strong opinions, and he backs it up with a lot of facts due to the fact that he knows the history of the game quite
Points
well.
in the game. Here's Looney. Back to Monk. Lets it go from the wing. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5. Celtics trail by 9. Tatum with it. From deep 3-point range. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Baltimore in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, we hope you've enjoyed the first half. I'm Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Looking at the Barons, they clearly can sense how close they are to wrapping up the series in 6 games. They'd love to close it out here and avoid a Game 7. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
The speed they're playing with has been fantastic. They're pushing the ball in transition and catching the defense. That's snapping, Ernie. Anyway, a huge chunk of their offense has come on the break. They've got a nice lead, but they shouldn't slow anything down. I say keep doing what you do.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
Well, the differential in rebounding was huge. And it goes back to the fundamentals, blocking out and just maintaining position. Instead, they went to the lazy man's route, flying in the air, trying to steal rebounds. Well, that didn't work. No one is going to give you an easy rebound. They need to show some fight.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Really an incredible game from Michael Porter.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Semifinal. On the floor for Baltimore, they've got Porter. Baylor is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And then there's Steven Adams. It's Kabengele in at the 4 slot.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Adams has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Porter. Rebound Boston. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Tatum. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Tatum's got 13.
And really at his best from mid-range. Tatum can create space and shoot up over his defender.
Baylor against Brown. Pass to Adams. Clock at 6. Len with the block. And he gets it back. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. Free throw good, Adams.
That would be 17.
Now here's Walker. 14 points for him. That's tipped.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
But when Porter is attacking, the defense is in trouble. Have to respect his ability to put it on the floor.
Spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
So it's the Barons now. Following the miss by Kemba Walker. A nice shot by Kabengele.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another. But they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Celtics trail by 16. With some arc. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's good from Kemba Walker. So he gets them both. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the miss by Kemba Walker from deep. Here's Adams. Tries yet again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And he knocks down the first one. He's off on the second. Feeds it to Tatum. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in the game.
Well, he's capable of making you pay there, Gilgeous-Alexander, in a nice rhythm.
Outside Baylor. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Kabengele misses in close. Celtics trail by 17. Floats it up for Williams. Hammers the alley-oop through.
He's so explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrap.
Back to Adams. Kicks it out to Baylor. 6 to shoot. Sinks the triple. Baylor's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Outside Baylor. The pass to Porter. Takes the 13-footer, and the shot goes in. Porter's got 22 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
5 on the clock. Down low. Here's Williams. It's blocked. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 this quarter.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Passes it to Hazanya. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
And can't find a way to get the embers going.
Here's Howell. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Smith inside. Here's Looney. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. Offensive rebound. Looney shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. It's stolen. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
And how about Tatum there with the finish with some authority above the rim.
Back to Smith, over Tatum, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Howell. Let's go. Hayward grabs the board. 50 seconds left in the third. Here's Langford. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. They throw good. Langford
is looking for.
Here's Howell. Pass to Monk. Fires from deep. They get the rebound. Rejected by Len. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And the basket by Langford.
Not lacking any confidence down there. Just give Langford the ball and let him do his thing.
From deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Well, Len has just gotten better the more time he gets on the floor at understanding the space that he can cover as a big.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Barons ahead, running away with this one. And we'll have the start of the fourth. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
Farrell, that's a two-pointer. And again, it's Boston converting. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And he makes the first. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Just 3 to shoot. Second shot opportunity, and the jumper is on the mark. Hazonia with the ball. Monk for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Hayward outside. That's tipped. And it's Baltimore on the break. And Baltimore again with the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
But great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Farrell can't hit. Baltimore on offense. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Monk, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you could see it in his eyes there. Monk was determined to get to the basket there, and even with the contact, stays focused enough to convert the shot.
Walker the pass to Len. The kick out to Walker. Fires the three. Connects from three-point range. Walker's got 19 points.
And this is where Walker thrives, an assertive long-distance shooter.
Floats one. Smith. Here's Looney. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. Here's Azania. Out left to the wing. That one, no good. And the Celtics going the other way now. Inside. And then Brown with the dunk.
And there's no excuse for allowing Brown to get that deep. He's just brilliant at jamming it down the defense's throat.
Over to the left wing. Williamson, good on the three-point shot.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Brown outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That free throw good from Brown. And he can't hit the second.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Free throw good. Porter. And Porter drops them both. Kicks to Brown. Poked away. Baylor with the steal. And it's Baltimore on the break. Here's Kabengele. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Brown outside. And finished off by Brown.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. 6 to shoot. Here's Porter. The rebound by the Celtics. Here's Watford. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Baltimore the foul. And the first one at the line is good. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Barons. Outside Baylor. The 3. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th assist in this one. And here's Miles. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the first one drops. And Miles drops them both. Shoots over Miles. Brown. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Porter. And the dunk by Brown.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The first one falls. And so he hits both. He kicks it to Porter. 11 feet away, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
1:46 left in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Porter, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Porter's got 12 points in just the second half. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:21 left to play here in the fourth.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round.
For the Barons, this was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Michael Porter.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Baylor kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Softly drops in the floater.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And he makes the first. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Quarter. And that's going to do it for this series. They'll move on. A 4-2 victory for them in the second round. And now they find themselves just 4 wins away from a spot, Craig, in the NBA Finals.
And it won't be easy. Conference finals never are. I'm sure they're confident right now coming off of this huge win. But, Kevin, they've still got a lot of work to do before they put their hands on any trophies.
It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.
And the Barons are going to the Eastern Conference Final for the first time in franchise history. Just an absolute dominating effort here in Game 6 in Boston. We did pretty much everything right. I mean, we shot 44%. We beat them on rebounds, assists. Our bench destroyed them. I mean, we did everything that we needed to do. Thanks to a big third quarter, we were able to get a lot of separation, and this game was pretty much over in the fourth quarter. I was kind of crossing my fingers, hoping that the Celtics wouldn't make a run, and they did not. So, Coach Doe, congrats to you, man. Everything that you do seems to be working, so I think I'm going to continue to listen. As for the players' stats, Porter just went off with a double-double, 30 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 blocks. Just an absolute dominating effort for him. He wanted to end this series, I get it. SGA, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks. So SGA did everything he needed to do. Malik Monk, 12 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. AC Baylor, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, and a steal. 4 of 10 shooting, and 2 of 3 from three-point land. So maybe he's starting to heat up a little bit. Jalen Smith, bench, 10 points, 5 rebounds, and a steal. He was pretty dominant down there on the bench minutes, so that was great. Steven Adams, 8 points, 16 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Again, Adams is just an absolute beast. Cabby, on his first time ever starting, 6 points, 9 rebounds, an assist, and 2 blocks. He just played lights out defense, and that's exactly what I was looking for. And then our boy Lionel Howe, he didn't necessarily have the best shooting day. He scored 4 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists in 19 minutes. But it kind of seemed like every time he had the ball, they started double teaming him, which allowed him to get those 5 assists. But you look at SGA, who had 7 and twice as many minutes. So Howe may be a difference maker for our bench. We will have to see. And for the Celtics, who gave us a good run, but really this series wasn't really much in doubt. Kemba Walker, 19 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist, 6 of 20 shooting. Just couldn't do it today. Jason Tatum, 15 points, 6 rebounds, an assist, and 3 blocks. Carson Edwards, 12 points, rebound, 2 assists off the bench. Jaylen Brown, 9 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. He was kind of a non-factor pretty much this entire series, so they might have to look into him just a little bit more. So very good Game 6 for us, which was perfect. We only really have one more series that is continuing here in the second round before we can get to the finals, so let's sim over to that. We already know that we're going to be facing the Philadelphia 76ers. Mikal Bridges could play. I think we're going to leave the rotation as is. I mean, we've been dominating without him. And it looks like Golden State actually, as an ace seed, has made the Western Conference Finals. They beat Dallas 4-2. It's a real good series for them, but they will be meeting the Houston Rockets. So that should be a very interesting Western Conference Final. 3 seed, 8 seed, interesting. On the Eastern Conference side, it's the number 1 and the number 2 seed. It's the Barons versus the 76ers. And we did not have a lot of success against them in the regular season, but hopefully we're able to really continue this hot streak that we have going on in the playoffs, and with us kind of switching things in and out. We will definitely take a look at the 76ers before we jump into Game 1 next episode. But thanks again for watching, and as always, stay frosty, and I'll see you in the next episode. D.Knight, out.
They thought it was a game till I came back with that win overtime. I've been working, now I'm back at it again. Now we ain't finished what you thought that was it.